I'm Ashlyn.
And I'm Zach.
And this is Sierra, and we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're in Switzerland.
Join us as we go explore the Appenzell region. First, we're going to go hike to the Ascher House and the Schäfler Mountain Hut towards the Schäfler Ridge. We then end our day by exploring the cute little town of Appenzell. We're currently on the train from St. Gallen to Appenzell, and we're going to go check out the cute little town of Appenzell and go hiking. Appenzell is in the eastern region of Switzerland. Appenzell is approximately a 1-hour train ride from St. Gallen. We made it to Appenzell. Now we're going to catch another train to Wasseren, whatever that is behind me, and then that's where we're going to pick up the cable car to go up to the top of the mountain to do a little hiking. Okay, we're on the train from Appenzell to Wasseren. The train ride is approximately a 12-minute ride. So there's the train, and then right over there is the cable car. We made it to the cable car. Now we're gonna go take the cable car up. It's really close. It's probably like, I don't know, 100 feet walk from the train station to the cable car. So really easy, super easy to find and convenient. Cable car. Here we go. Can you see? Can you see? The cable car is an approximately 6-minute ride and departs every 15 minutes. It ascends to the northernmost summit of the Appenzell Alps at the elevation of 1,640 meters. From the cable car, we're heading to the Ascher House, which is the famous cliffside hut. Ascher House, 20-minute walk. Little tiny steps. There it goes, look at the cable car. This part's a little steeper, so Sierra's getting a little ride. Are we hiking? Whoa, how cool is the cave? Little over a quarter of a mile in and we got to the cave. These are the Wildkirchli Caves, which are a set of prehistoric caves nestled into the cliffs of the Alpine Mountains in Switzerland. Before you reach the famous Äscher Guesthouse, they offer a blend of natural beauty, archaeological significance, and spiritual history. Archaeologists have found that Neanderthals lived here over 40,000 years ago, and remains of cave bears and stone tools were discovered in the 20th century. Literally hiking through a tunnel. Once you get through the tunnel, it looks like it's flattened out, which is really nice. Currently in a cloud right now. 10-minute walk. It's a little church on the side of the mountain. As you exit the cave, you come to a tiny chapel called the Wildkirchli Chapel, built in 1658. The hermits who lived there held religious services in this cave church. Going through a little tunnel. We're literally on the side of a cliff. Let's see. Wow. I know it's hard to see because it's super cloudy. This is a cliff. We're literally on the side of a cliff. Mountain, cliff. There is a nice little railing though, so I feel pretty good about this. We made it to the Ascher House, which is a cafe right on the side of a cliff. This house is right at about a half a mile from the little cable car. We're gonna go check out their menu and get a little snack. The Ascher is a mountain guest house and restaurant built in the sheer rock wall at 4,770 feet above sea level. It dates back about 170 years and originally served as a lodging for hermits and pilgrims visiting the caves and chapel. It used to have overnight lodging, but it is no longer offered. It is now only a day guest house and restaurant. Chicken. Yeah, you saying hi to the chicken? The restaurant features traditional Appenzell food like roasty, sausages, cheese platter, and local beer and cider. We're currently at the Ascher house. Yeah, we're gonna get a snack. I got an iced tea, Zach got a hot chocolate, and we're gonna get a cheese pastry and a brownie with ice cream, even though it's not even 11 a.m. It's our first stop. We're gonna head to Schäfler Hut, which is our next stop. I went with the local iced tea, and Zach went with the hot chocolate.
Yep.
Okay, that's the cheese puff. And that is the brownie and ice cream. Look at these views. How amazing! While dining, you have beautiful views of Alpstein Mountains. We are leaving the little Ascher hut. Awesome food, really good service, great views. Totally recommend it, even if you just come to this hut. Amazing.
Really cool. The food was fantastic. I would definitely do this again.
We're heading. First section is about 500 feet elevation gain. So they marked the trails with these little flags, so you know you're going the right way. The White Red White is considered a mountain trail that is moderate to difficult in difficulty level. So this hike is definitely challenging, going up the hills at at higher elevation than we're used to, being at sea level. Definitely winded, but gosh, look at these views. Everyone's walking up the hill there, and we're heading to the hut. We got to this hut-looking cabin thing. Now we turn left and we're heading up to the Schäfler Hut, which is about 35 more minutes. Right now we're switchbacking back and forth up this hill. There is a little snow on the trail. It is really common to have snow in early summer or fall. Oh, we came from the bottom there. You can see all the people. And there's the hut. We're almost there. Oh, almost there. Pretty intense hike. It's definitely about 1,600 foot elevation, they say, from the cable car. And it's up. It's amazing though. This is such a beautiful hike. When we first started, there was an inversion, so the clouds were kind of covering down below the city. And now, like, most of the mountains have popped up. You can see the city. And if you listen carefully, you could hear the Alpine horns like making sound, and it's just literally from the town miles away. just kind of coming through the mountain range. It's like the sound of music. It's awesome. Whew, we're on the last switchback. We're almost there. We're currently making our way up to the Schäfler Hut, which is at 6,316 feet. It is situated on a narrow ridge just west of the Sanctus and accessed from the trail and continued uphill from Ascher and Appenzell. There's lodging at this hut with dormitory-style accommodations. There are 15 private rooms and 70 dormitory beds. It's approximately 160 Swiss francs for a double private room, or 48 Swiss francs for a dormitory bed. The Schäfler Hut offers a restaurant with traditional Alpine dishes such as soup, roasty, cheese, and sausage. We made it. Here's the menu. It's an Appenzeller Biberli. That is our lunch view. Vegetable barley. Looks good. Mac and cheese. And cheese roasty. One thing we didn't realize is that they had indoor seating, which would have been nice because it was pretty cold out. The hut food was great. Now we're gonna head back down. Gonna do a little loop, a little different than the way we came. Schäfler Ridge hike starts from Schäfler Ridge Hut on the other side. It's 4.3 miles one way on this trail. It is a beautiful hike, and there is a hut about halfway there that you could stay at. Here's a picture of the ridge. We did not do Schäfler's Ridge because there was snow on it. Sierra was done hiking at this point, and it looked a little dangerous, so we didn't go. It looks beautiful from pictures. Unfortunately, when I was going to go and look a little bit closer, the clouds came in, so I did not get any view, but oh well. The clouds have lifted. You can see the beautiful green rolling hills and valley. And now the mountains we saw earlier are in the clouds. We just came from Schäfler's Hut. You go up and down the same way. We originally came from this direction behind me. We're now gonna follow the sign. We're gonna go back to the cable car this way. It's supposed to be 35 minutes. So that's where we came from, the hut. One thing that's kind of interesting is they do everything by minutes. They're like 20 minutes to get here, 10 minutes to get here, an hour and a half to get here. Typically, like in the United States or the places we've been, they put the mileage or kilometers. So kind of a different way to do it. Seems pretty accurate. We're really slow because of Sierra. The way back that we are going is so much easier compared to the loop from the Ascher Hut. So it's a nice break when your legs are tired from hiking. So if you go up the hill, you'll make it to another hut called the Appenzeller Hut. I have no idea how to say that. We're not gonna go up the hill. We're gonna keep going down this way to the cable car. We made it back to the cable car. Summer, the cable car closes at 6. So if you want to take it down, you have to make sure to get on there on the last one. Otherwise, you get a hike. So we just finished hiking and doing our loop. We are back at the cable car. It took us about 3.7 miles to do the whole loop we did, and we gained 1,427 feet elevation total. How's it going? Are we in a cable car? You having fun? Wow, look at all the people. Will you see the cows? Cute cows. Awesome, we made it down. Now we're gonna take a train back to Appenzell. It cost $12 for us to go up and $12 to come down. We bought separate tickets. We didn't do round trip because we didn't know what we were gonna hike. That is using the half off card. Otherwise it's $24 one way. I think if you buy a round trip one, it's cheaper. I don't know that cost. The town of Appenzell is one of Switzerland's most charming and culturally preserved places. It feels like stepping into a living postcard full of brightly painted houses, flower boxes, local crafts, and traditional way of life. It is a small and walkable town with narrow streets, car-free zones in the center, and a cozy Alpine vibe. It is a small town but lively with lots of shops, bakeries, cafes, and locals dressed in traditional clothing. We're now going to go check out the store that sells the Appenzeller Biberli. This is a traditional sweet from the Appenzell region. Pastry originated in Appenzell Innerrhoden and is a recipe tightly tied to the region's monasonic and peasant baking tradition. On the pastry, there's a picture of a bear, which makes it fun and recognizable. It's not just cute, it's a symbol of strength and tradition in the Swiss folklore. Appenzell, they make these. They're like a gingerbread kind of cookie with like a cinnamon almond inside, kind of like marzipan apparently. That's kind of how she explained it. I've never heard of them, but we're gonna try them out. And Sierra got one too with hazelnut and flour covering. Aw, has a cute little design. It's like a almost gingerbready, but not like a Christmas gingerbread. It's almost like a ginger, just actual bread. It's thick. It's really good. Okay, Sierra, here you go. You want to try it? Well, she devoured that. So I got to the center. It's kind of sweet. It doesn't really taste that nutty to me. It's really good though. Baby. Oh, pretty. Pretty. Is that a cowbell? So the one thing that's really nice in Switzerland is you could drink the water, and they have these like drinking fountains all over. You just fill your water bottle. Or play in the water, because that's what we do. Huh, is that what we're doing? We're playing in the water? Cold and fresh. Appenzell is super cute. The little downtown area. There's so many shops, different restaurants. They have a lot of their specialty items down here, like some of their cheeses, some of their breads. I love how all their different stores are decorated and so colorful. Very, very cute. Yeah, that's a pretty bucket. Bucket. I hope you enjoyed exploring the Appenzell region with us. Please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures as we continue through Switzerland.